One man said that Walt Disney World was so expensive that it seemed like a scam. And then he turned tail and he ran, folks. And we're going to show you how quickly his tune was altered. And we're going to show you, folks, how big this story got and how the pixie dusters began to falter as the story, the narrative began to break that Disney is far too expensive for normal people to ever take. Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Pro Channel, where, as always, we endeavor to explain entertainment, keep you ahead of the culture curve, and try to keep you ahead of anyone separating you from the money in your wallet in an undue way. And today, that's what we're going to try to figure all out, folks. Is Disney World now so expensive that it is truly a scam? Or is Disney simply dealing with the inflation of the day? And even bigger, perhaps, ladies and gentlemen, we will take a look at two very big, shall we say, changes that are happening right now. First, from the person who began the entire scam fiasco, at least the fiasco as Disney sees it in marketing, changing his tune rather quickly, and also how the pixie dusters are responding. Folks, as we dive into this video, make sure to click the like button. You're going to see stuff you would not see otherwise. This is out of the New York Post. It says, Disney accused of scamming family for obnoxiously expensive $12,000 vacation, by Ariel Zilver. And she is under some fire today. Ariel, sorry for that. But Ariel, of course, was a great participant in all things Disney. Let's see how this goes. All right, out of the article from the New York Post, a Detroit-based businessman looking to take his family on a Disney World vacation suffered sticker shock over the cost of the stay at a resort and passes to the theme parks. $12,000. J.T. Singh, an accountant, investment banker, and franchise owner who advises clients on mergers and acquisitions, took to the social media platform X to wonder whether he was being scammed by Disney for a vacation that appeared obnoxiously expensive. Wife is planning a Disney trip for the fam, Singh wrote on his X account on Wednesday. Then he said, travel agent is saying it's going to cost over $12,000. 2 rooms at the Polynesian Plus, passes, etc. Am I being scammed, or is Disney really this obnoxiously expensive? All right, folks, let's run the numbers real quick. You and I, because we cover these sorts of things and because you watch this sort of a channel, you know that a Polynesian resort room is something like $600 on average per night. That's crazy expensive, but that's what it is. All right, so if you have 2 rooms, that's $1,200 per night. All right, so that gets us to 1/10 of this. So let's say they were going for a week. Add the passes, you get the idea. However, not accounting for food, it appears, if you add in the food cost, this thing is going to get somewhere close to perhaps $15,000 for the family. But I want you to pay attention. There's going to be a switcheroo that happens in just a moment. According to Singh, a travel agent informed the family that it would cost more than $12,000. You get the idea. The replies to Singh's post were highly critical of Disney, and that's a big deal for Disney because this thing picked up 4,100 responses, millions of views. It's not good for Disney. And guess what? That created this giant cacophony of voices out there. If we go here to Google and take a look at the news, if we search for Disney World and scam, New York Post comes up. International Business Times of the UK comes up. MSN, Microsoft coming up. ClownfishTV.com, I think that used to be Pirates and Princesses, perhaps. Not sure what they're doing over there. That comes up. You've got Inside the Magic. Anyway, you get the idea, folks. So what's going on? Well, what if I told you that one of the things that's going on is that this individual is changing his tune rather quickly? Let me show you this. So this is the original tweet from J.T. Singh. Apologies again, Elon. It's what folks call it. We'll be happy to switch to post when others do. So you can see that he posts that, and you can see that he's got 2.4 million views. All right. If we scroll down, you can see that then he uses this opportunity to get 161,000 views on this effort. If you want to learn about the best franchises to escape the corporate 9-to-5 life, give me a follow. You get the idea. All right. He's using this to market. No issue there. But if we go back and take a look at what he does afterwards, when the New York Post picks up the story and says Disney accused of scamming family for obnoxiously expensive $12,000 vacation, J.T. Singh says, I'm booking the trip. Might even buy some stock too. Folks, I have a feeling that J.T. Singh found out that he was on the wrong side of the mouse. And if you're in the financial industry, if you're trying to get ahead in the corporate world, you might not want to be on the wrong side of the mouse. Look how quickly he changed his tune once he was in the spotlight. Amazing, isn't it? Folks, I want to show you something else that's amazing to me, and that is, take a look over here at All Ears, allears.net. This is a site that covers Disney, and often in a very positive way. We're not being critical of All Ears, just showing you. I want you to see that this exorbitant rise in the cost of going to a Disney World vacation, and by the way, the collapse in the number of people who were going on Disney World vacations. And that's true. I'll tell you, we've been covering today on the Patreon and on Twitter, we've been covering the water park situation where Disney once upon a time had 3 water parks that would be all near capacity in the summer. And now that they run 1 water park, and at Typhoon Lagoon on a Monday after the 4th of July holiday weekend, maybe 60% capacity on this 1 water park. I mean, that's amazing. It's amazing because there's no virtual queues there. There's no fake capacities. They can't hide how poorly the attendance is going at the water parks. It's the one place you can still figure out exactly what truly is going on. And that's, by the way, that's probably why. This is speculation, but it's probably why the costs have gone insane. The costs are probably insane because they don't have people there. And if you don't have people there, you've got to do a couple of things. One, you've got to make sure that it looks like there are people there. So how do you do that? Well, you empty the queues. You empty the waiting areas so that people are mulling about in the pathways. Well, you can do that by charging for people to ride the rides and to have the standby line stand still. That empties out then all that fast pass area, right? And so you fill the pathways with people so it looks crowded still. And the second thing you can do is you can run these virtual queues, and you can kind of fudge the numbers a little bit. I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but it seems like that's one way that you could do it. But over the water parks, none of that's happening. And because of that, you can go and you can say, well, you guys used to have 3 water parks open. And they used to be at capacity. It used to be hard to get into these water parks in the summer. And now the parking lot's half empty at the one that you're running. So what's that say? Well, folks, I'm here to tell you, because this is happening before Epic Universe even opens, the pixie dusting sites have to run the defense. This is by David Goodkind, and I have no reason to think that David is any less than stellar. I have no idea anything beyond that, and that's what I'm going to presume. But this article says why we're worried about Universal's new Epic Universe announcements. And so that seems like a negative thing, right? It seems like they're trying to say this is a negative thing about Epic Universe. Look at the article. Could Universal Orlando's Epic Universe be too good to be true? Disney World, of all things, might suggest that's the case. The headline, folks, is worried about Epic Universe. It's really an article that's negative about Disney, but it's spun in a way to make you say that it's Universal Studios that we should be worried about. Epic Universe is slated to open sometime next year. It'll be early next year. We use the term blue sky pretty often. They're talking about how none of the stuff that Disney shows ever comes true. Most recently, we saw how concept art differed greatly from the real thing with Epcot's Communicore Hall and Communicore Plaza. It's a pile of junk. That's what Communicore is. This isn't the only instance where Disney's concept art was overpromised, okay? This is all negative. There's the theater that was supposed to be coming to Main Street, never came. This is all negative. There's the giant pavilion that was supposed to be where you could watch the fireworks from. We got a sewer-smelling splash pad in the Communicore that looks like an airport lounge instead. And what they're saying in this article is, surely Epic Universe is too good to be true. Surely they're going to do the same thing to us. Folks, that's not what is going to happen. That's not at all what's going to happen. But the reason that you're getting these spun headlines that point you in one direction until you click on it and you go, oh, this is actually about Disney. About how bad Disney has become at these things. The reason you're getting that is because if the news is carrying the story, and by the way, JT Singh, you switched your story pretty quickly. Wonder what happened there. I don't know. But if the news is covering that Disney is so expensive that it's at scam levels, and if you're getting that kind of engagement on the original tweet, that's because that's how people feel. And if that's how people feel, it's no wonder the attendance has crashed. And if the attendance has crashed, and there's this huge, amazing theme park, one of a kind, never done before, opening just across the way with Universal Studios Epic Universe. Disney's in some trouble here. They need to get this fixed. And I don't know what they're going to fix, but I'll tell you this. Today at Typhoon Lagoon, I bought my wife a very small bowl of rice with a little bit of chicken, a little bit of pork, and a little bit of shrimp. And I'm talking about, this was a very small portion. $15, ladies and gentlemen. $15. That's getting into the place where people are going to begin to holler and say, I don't want to pay this anymore. All right, folks, do you think Disney World is a scam? It's time for you to weigh in. Let us know your thoughts on this one. Let us know. Have you been? Do you think it's scam level expensive? Drop your comments down below and join the community dialogue. Also, folks, like, share, and subscribe. Click it, stick it to the algorithms, it's the notification bell, drop a comment. And don't forget, folks, we got the Pro Show coming out tomorrow at noon Eastern. We also want to say a huge thank you. It took forever, folks. It took forever. We're not sure what was going on, but YouTube is finally shining some good lights and good vibes on Vacation Radio, and it's because you supported that channel. We're getting ready to revamp and redo and do lots of new things with all brand new content, all brand new songs over on Vacation Radio. It's the first, folks, of many radio stations we plan to release as we dive into brand new entertainment. And it's for you. It's because we think the corporate entertainment, well, it sucks. And we're going to take it on head first. All right, folks, we will see you real soon. In the meantime, keep learning, keep growing, don't get scammed, and keep having fun.
You better hang on to your feathers, little bird. They need to put you in the show.
What? Jose, what are you listening to? You don't even have ears.
Vacation Radio 24/7. Original music on YouTube. Vacation Radio. WDW Pro's music channel.
I have no idea what you're saying. But if you want to be listening to music, you should head over to Vacation Radio 24/7 on YouTube. One of the 100 other channels WDW Pro's been working on. Oh, and I have a song for you, Jose. Jose Cowabunga. He is Jose Cowabunga. He's Jose. That one seems a little bit foreign to you.